Shalom, everyone. Peace to you. Welcome in. Going to do another reading and see what's going on. It's in the evening time right now, about 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, and hope that you are doing well. I got on this morning and had a situation on my phone, and somebody, I could see them hacking in on the other side, because sometimes I can see it from this side, and the video shut off, and I got right back on twice actually after that. The video that I did this morning, if you missed it, it is in the section that you can go see live. I'm still dealing with somebody that is crazy on my account, has no business being on my account. I have freedom of speech and I have rights, and nobody has a right to take my rights away. And anyway, welcome in and all that. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. I hope that you've been resting today, those of you who are able to. Thank you for coming back to this platform as often as you do. It's appreciated. My name is Shannon. If you are new, audio discretion advised if you have little ones around, because my channel is very intense. And so anyway, I ask at the hand of the Most High God, and the Most High God's going to say it. I was saying on the first video this morning before it got cut off that judgment was coming on a city, and then when I finally got to do the reading, that jumped out, that a judgment was on a city. And it's quite the shame. It's quite the shame. As somebody was there, some wealthy person was there in the hidden space, and some leadership person is bringing a whole freaking city into a judgment. It's really quite the shame. It's very hurtful what somebody has done to my life, and maybe yours as well. I will be a voice for people who are being mistreated for no reason, without a cause, without any kind of conversation, just people wanting things that are rightfully yours and mine, and that they think that they can just abuse their power. It's disgusting. God said that there was a execution on this person. That's why they're doing what they're doing on my platform. But anyway, if y'all pray for me, I would sure appreciate it. I really, today I really had to just emotionally push through. It gets real old. It gets freaking old to have to deal with somebody who's literally lost their mind. Anyway, let's see what's going on with everyone. Most High God, I love you so much, and I thank you. Without you, we're nothing. I thank you for your protection. What can man do to us? Nothing. You are our shield. You go before us. You prepare the way. You make every crooked place straight. I thank you that you're just sweet and kind and upright to those who also show up pure in their heart. We will see you. We will see you. We have the death card. There's secrets, or something's transformative. Something's over here. The letter M might be prevalent to you. You could live by an ocean or some water or something. This is sex, money, property, taxes, things like that. See if people can go back to this, something of just liquid. It could just represent any kind of liquid that may be coming out, that may be prevalent to somebody's situation. At the bottom of the deck, Three of Pentacles. This is third party energy. Secretly, if there is a bunch of people, a sea of people, then there is, okay? And that community came out in the reverse yesterday when we were reading. Third party energy is here, whether it's upright or not. Something's over when the death card comes. This is transformative. So the letter M, person, place, or a thing, first, middle, or last name, state. This is very prevalent. Most High, what do you want to bring out here about this death card? Why is this out here? This is magnetic energy when we get the death card. This is deliberately suppressing truth when it comes out, is what the word scorpo means in the Greek. We've talked about it before on the platform. And so somebody is deliberately suppressing truth, then they are. And because the third party came out in wording today, and the Three of Pentacles is a third party card. So it's secretly for collective groups of people, there's third parties around people. They're very secretive. And that sex stuff came out again today, and we were reading yesterday, and it said somebody had uncontrollable sex desires, and there was the bribe there. The bribe came out again today. Somebody took that bribe. The word electronics came out, and every time that the Most High says that that's going on, something takes place with my electronics, because the Most High is with me, and He reveals it in real time. And somebody just got sex diseases real bad from that person, because on this morning's video, it said they were ate up with nasty, infested sex diseases. And anyway, so whoever took the bribe, you didn't get far. You just lost your soul to hell doing that to people. The temperance card is out here. And this is also the sperm and the pictograph. And the death card goes back to your genitals. There's sex all over the place, folks. Because God said that this would be a fornication generation. It's going to get judged, God says. The moon, secrets, real big secrets out here. Something about time is out here as well. This is about getting your balance. 10 of Wands. So somebody has lost their mind, because God said somebody was just crazy this morning. And anyway, somebody's got death on them. This is emotional secrets that somebody has out here trying to get your balance, I guess. Something with a lot of men is out here anyway. Can't remember. Hold on just a second. Let me look something up and see what this word means in the pictograph. If I can find the card. Give me just a second. I have a homemade deck of cards that I have made that eventually I would like to sell this deck of cards. That the Most High showed me how to teach people how to read His word through the tarot. That's actually here. That card's not here for some reason. Okay, we'll just go on. Anyway, the T, the M, and the N is out here. We have healing. So the temperance goes to healing. Okay, and so somebody's trying to heal. Good luck if you're the person that got infested with some sex. Because somebody is uncurable somewhere. Because it said that they go from partner to partner to partner to partner to partner. Anyway, somebody don't do no self-care out here. There's meditation. People do need to meditate as well. Somebody's got some secrets out here around healing. Or you're not going to be able to heal because there's third parties out here around some stuff. Good luck with you. Because God said somebody was a lost soul. Something about work is also here. A new career could be coming, or maybe you work with somebody who's got these secrets out here. The glow up card, being exhausted, is out here as well. And then being blocked. Okay, somebody does need to block somebody off, folks, and do some healing from within. Even if you've got something that you fell down, if you got your soul, I'd do whatever I could to heal, because there's a lot of kooks doing some stuff. Somebody doesn't have nothing to say. This moved on blocked card have nothing to say to you. Okay, nothing to say. Stop calling, all that kind of stuff. So whatever somebody has done with the third party out here, if I'm talking to people who won't leave somebody alone and they're blocking you, that's their prerogative to do that. Anyway, you could have just worked with this person as well, but there is some type of oppression out here that is going on, and lots of people need healing from what somebody has done to even groups of people. What's in the hidden space, please? A change. There is a change. It jumped on the temperance card. That house goes back to a change. All right, there is a change going on in the hidden space. Thank you, Most High, for change. It's a big transformation, even with a lot of people out here, with the death card being out here. It's very much emotional on somebody because somebody's blocked. Show me more information. What else is in the hidden space? The war. Okay, something about work is here. Came out twice, even in this deck. Bad health and work. The glow up card is a career and work card and healing. So whatever that means. And there's blocking attached to something where there's communication trying to go down. Somebody's got anxiety with it. Somebody's already moved on. We don't got nothing to say to people who play games. Whatever you just in generally worked on. And you think you're going to come up in here because there's been thievery attached to some stuff. Thieving, lying, cheating. Somebody, if you need to block somebody, then you need to block somebody, folks. In the hidden space, they're having a cow because there's blockages going on. There's war out here. What they've caused is a ruckus because somebody can't heal. There's bad health out here on somebody. And then there's all the money that was stolen. And again, all that money came out in the reverse this morning when I read. Okay? It's fraudulent. Somebody wants to just take other people's things, and people ain't going to be putting up with this crap. I don't know who people think they are, man. Talent is here. Yes. And if I'm talking to the person who stole my stuff, and I'm talking to the music industry, you're going to pay me for my things. You're going to pay me for every penny that you've stolen from me and played on the radio wherever it got played. Talent is here. You ain't that talented, because the person who stole some stuff ain't really talented. They caused a war on other people's things. Anyway, it stated this morning that there was a documentation, something had been recorded. That's the same thing here. Something's been recorded and documented. Okay? They don't belong to people. They've stolen some stuff out here. So whatever. Talent is coming out. Maybe you're also talented. You know, you need to guard your talent because people are out for it. A truthful person that is out here that is widely known. And I really hope that people see my heart, because I strive for uprightness and truthfulness just as much as you are being revealed, because I'm a part of a soul group collective. And it says that there is a truthful person who is known widely in a good way and respected. And I really hope that I am respected, because I respect people. And if you are, then may God bless you. May God bless you. Show me more information. The Most High is going to protect from a presented bribe. They're going to get exposed. Okay, well, somebody's come back around then. Okay, they're blocked from something out here. Whatever the crap this is, it's emotional on them, because they have stolen some crap out here and started a war. So let me tell you something, folks. If I'm talking to IT workers, the person's ate up with sexual maggots running throughout their body, and they cannot heal. And you are going to get into a place where you're screwed. Here they come again. Your genitals are out here, and that's the only way they get what they want. People keep giving them what they want. God said that they were a devil this morning. He said their soul was lost, and that they have an execution on them because they're a murderer. So if you want to get all up entangled in this thing, when I finally do go to court and push their execution button, you're going to be right there, right along with this death matter that's going on in my situation. So you go right on ahead. Somebody's coming to give you a little bribe of my money and other people's money that they're also doing this on electronics with. You're going to lose your soul if you give into it. 11:11. Something very much is sensitive out here. Heavy storms are coming if you take this. Because some people are already trying to heal from some crap from this ditch. They're a bastard of the kingdom of God. Somebody says, I want to hold your hand. I want to walk and talk with you and kiss you. No, you don't need to be kissed this person, folks. Anyway, they did something on purpose, or they're trying to do something on purpose. That money's right here in the hidden space. They're lying to you. This is a lying card. They want to just say, I want to work on something because there's been a change out here. It's emotional on the individual. They don't want to go to jail, or they're a narcissist. They just want to suck and suck and suck on other people's things out here. They're dangerous. This person's dangerous. They're cray-cray. So they're an antichrist. They don't give a rip about the Son of the living God. Okay, well, anyway, we can prove God exists. He tells you, if you don't kiss the Son, I think it's in the book of Psalms or Proverbs, wherever it's at. If you don't kiss the Son, you're going to tick God off just a little bit, and you're going to perish in the way. But you go ahead and do whatever you got to do. This person's a lost cause. God called them a demon, and he just kept saying so over and over this morning. But anyway, you can do whatever you want, folks. They're an antichrist. The Most High says stop. He put the stoplight out there. I think it was this morning. And I said the same thing, or God's just saying stop. Now he brings the word stop out. Stop. Stop this nonsense right now. Even out these scales right now. Whoever's got information on my stuff, because there's damage out here. There is damage out here, folks. There's damage out here. The color green is out here, so green can take you to growing and things like that, healing. Some people need to heal. Go within and get some healing. Or envy comes out of green as well. Okay, anyway, the color green is significant coming out here. Show me more information. What other kind of words, Most High, do you need to bring out for groups of people that have been hurt by this piece of nutcase? Weighing motives. So somebody does need to weigh somebody's motives out here, because somebody don't have any kind of godliness on the inside of them. Look, money's coming to you. It's a bribe. There's going to be damage out of this. There is going to be damage out of this. There is going to be damage out of this. People owe me money. They owe me back my house that was stolen from me. They owe me a brand new vehicle that they tried to murder me in. I will be settled. I will have a settlement coming to me. You will pay up for the loss that you couldn't pay enough for the death that has taken place out of this matter. You couldn't do it. The United Kingdom is out here attached to some stuff, or this person is from the United Kingdom, so they never thought they'd get caught. Yeah, because something's went to somebody's head, was coming through my spirit this morning. They just think they're a big shot, and they're not a big shot. They're not a big shot. They're killing people. A city is fixing to be destroyed because of what this person has done. You've got people living in cities, even in homes that they've lived in for years and years and years, and God kept saying, there's a city under a judgment now because what this fool has done. People need to get up on their face to the Most High God. What else you want to bring out here? I think it's because they did stuff on purpose. They know what they're doing, but they're putting a blindfold over you. It's abominable to God because the scales are uneven, not interested. Good, that's what you need to say to this person, not interested. Not interested. Something about a nursing home, or they're older or something like that could be out here. What else you want to bring out here, Most High? Let's take from this. What does people need to know in the right now? Because if you do take this money, because God's telling you what to do, but he ain't going to stand in your way if you're going to be a sinner. God tells us not to stand in the sinner's way. But God teach our hands how to war. If you ain't going to even out some scales and do what is correct, because somebody sets up in some place doing something, you're going to die the moment you take that bribe, because God says so. Your soul and your spirit gets cut from God. Now, you've been warned, folks. You've been warned. Death, when death comes, it's a stinger here. And somebody is deliberately suppressing truth out here because they got a war with God, is really what it's showing. They got a war with God. It's funny that the United Kingdom's coming out here, and that energy shows like British type of energy here as well. And Kansas City and United Kingdom came out yesterday when I was reading. And I already had stated that Kansas City was under a judgment. And it came out again today that the city was under a judgment. So those two places are doing some stuff. The jealousy. Okay, well, it goes back to the green. Somebody's wrapped around with the snake. They're a liar. This filthiness on somebody, folks. So there's that rumors again. What they did was started a rumor on something. People died out of a lie that they did because they're jealous of something. They started it on purpose. They've done a bad damage, so much so that they're going to the lower parts of the earth. They will be executed. Their eyes will literally be fried out of their freaking brain for what they have done on an innocent person, a truthful person. Anyway, rumors, pettiness, being envious, and talking behind your back. So whatever you do with this individual, that's why people just need to block this person. This person needs to be literally beat the crap up. They're jealous. They're a flat out devil. So there is a history here with some of you all. With this individual, you've already, I guess, had something with this person because they are blocked. It says something had happened in the past, and there's repeated patterns out here that will continue to keep going on because they don't get it. They don't get it. So the past did come out this morning as well. So this is somebody you know. This is somebody that you know doing some crap out there. They're damaging. They're obsessed. They're a devil. Okay, holding on to things, clinging, won't let go, anxiety. This is an anxiety card. You're going to die. If I'm talking to the person, you're watching me. You are going to die. God has already put a death sentence over you, and you could God will never bless what he has cursed. And you're showing up like some stupid snake out here that's cursed above all beasts. You will never be blessed because God said you will go down to the pit. You will not get your way no more. You are already dead to God. They're trying to string somebody's heart along. That's exactly what they do. It's exactly what God said this morning that they were doing for this little bribe. I want to hold your hand. I want to kiss your face. They're a lying sack of crap. They've already killed a bunch of people, folks. This is a fugitive that we're dealing with. This is a lost cause in the earth. This is a lost cause in the earth. It says favor is deceitful. And beauty is vain. They might be real cute. They're crazy and gross and disgusting. Male or female, whoever they are. But somebody out here, all you women that fear Jehovah, you shall be praised. Okay? They jealous because you got a relationship with God. They don't. They don't. They don't. White is coming out, okay? So this could be a white person, or a white person is being attacked for something. Also, when that card comes out, I always hear white supremacists, and you're just stupid to me. God made all coats of skin. Who the crap do you think you are? I think we all have eyes and a nose and a mouth and ears and fingers and toes, and we rip our bodies up open on the inside. You have a heart that pumps just like I do. That's crazy of you to be some type of white or black supremacist or any kind of prejudice of any kinds of people. You all are nuts to me. God looks at our heart, not our outward appearance. That's a fact. He don't judge like man judges. We must run after God's heart. You just show what a fool you are. Oh, my skin color makes me better. That stuff is stupid. So whoso finds a wife finds a good thing and finds favor of Jehovah. And they're envious of somebody's connection, because that also keeps coming out here. It says, blessed be the name of Jehovah forever and ever. For wisdom and might are his. And he changes the time. There was something about time out here. He changes the times and the seasons, and he removes kings and he sets up kings. He gives wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding. And he reveals deep secrets in darkness, because the light dwells with him. Somebody is full of darkness out here and perverted for the things that they do. We ain't interested in those snakes. Punch their head out, because God gives us that right to put our heel right up on their head. So the letter O and the letter D. Okay, this person could do drugs. I don't know. An overdose came out yesterday. But this is a little plot around a relationship. It's a lie. If you take this little bribe, it says they're pulling your heartstrings along. Somebody may also have something to do with somebody trying to get you pregnant or something like that, so they can lock you down with money, because the wealthy man was there today. So look, you men, if somebody's trying to trap you into getting them pregnant, if they don't if they don't have the favor of God on them, they're not worthy of nothing out here. They might be real cute to you and act really sweet, and they ain't. If you with somebody that don't give a rip about the commandments of God, you're fixing to get screwed. This is a big fat snake that's going to wrap around you and squeeze the life out of you. But anyway, you can do whatever you want. So for some people, somebody's stringing somebody along to get pregnant. What a freaking shame. And this will be a karmic demon, seed of Satan, that will come through a womb. Playing with your feelings are out here. They could work for the law. Justice is out here. God says to even out these scales. It was right up underneath that heart card. That card came out in the reverse yesterday because somebody in the law is involved in some crap. They went nuts. They absolutely went nuts on some stuff. Anyway, whatever the crap they are. It's a little plot around a relationship. The letter D might be prevalent. The D and the M, one direction or the other, goes to bloodshed in the Hebraic language because they're a murderer. They've already taken life. They've sold their soul to the devil. This is money and assets and stuff like that here. So anyway, again, it's right here. This goes back to money, and this is thievery, and that's all they're trying to do. That's all they're trying to do. There's damage, or there's fixing to be damage on you if you're going to take this sexual nonsense. And if you don't block this person, because somebody's already had dealings with this person. So here they come back again. They need you to do something for them. And if you don't bend this person, if I'm talking to somebody in the law, here's your chance to get up in here and shine for the Creator who put breath in you and show that you're upright somewhere and be redeemed of God. And get this person behind bars and let me go to the court of law and get them behind the bars to die. But if you're going to let somebody get up in here and do something, you're just as cursed as they are, law enforcement. Anyway, the D and the O, the DO, there could be medical. Obviously, there's something medical going on. There's bad health. Or for collective groups of people, if you work for medical, you're also being called out. Maybe in a nursing home, an actor is underneath that. Again, somebody's just acting. They're a liar. They're going to cause damage that they've already caused. More and more and more transgression through their sexual nonsense. They want people to think that they're wow, and they're not. And they're not, folks. Anyway, if you work with this person, then I guess you work with this person. They're ate up with nasty. Anyway, God's revealing some light to those of you who have knowledge and understanding. You will leave this evil if somebody tries to come up and say, hey, I'll give you some money if you do something for me. You need to somehow get them bent or corner them. And I don't know, trap them for trying to trap somebody else and try to find somebody upright to get them thrown in a jail cell because it's time for this murderer to get off the streets, folks. They're a mass murderer. They don't care what they're doing. They're doing things on purpose. God says their little people game is going to end if you'll do what's correct out here. Otherwise, whatever. It's just going to come to more and more places being destroyed under a judgment of God. Throwing fire and brimstone down from heaven himself because he says, my soul hates those who love to go do violence. This person's doing violence on people. Anyway, I just want to check some energy. So anyway, keep your guard up and pay attention. Y'all, please pray for me. I deal with some real heavy energies. And if you do as well, I get it. And I send you love and light. Until next time, shalom, stay in peace.